Welcome to Ilagan Whiteboard Friday, where we look at complex legal and compliance issues in a simple to do way. This series is brought to you by Ilagan, your partner and provider of end-to-end business services.
Hello and welcome to Ilagan Whiteboard Friday, where we look at various legal and compliance related issues in a user-friendly fashion. Today we will look at what all things or steps you should take before firing an employee. Generally, firing of employee happens for two reasons. One is there is a severe breach of contract or trust that the employee has made. Other one mostly is generally for the performance reason. If it is for performance reason, so we would recommend first you should be aware of what you have committed and what the offer letter or the employment agreement specifies. So you should go through that in detail, what are the exit clauses or termination clauses that has been written into that. Based on that, if it is mostly for performance reasons, give an opportunity to them to improve. But if you see that there has not been any improvement, then you can actually go ahead and give them a proper notice to leave the company. Now, it could also happen that the company may want them to leave it immediately. In that case, you should give them a pay for the notice period that you are not asking them to serve. For example, if it is a 2-month notice or pay, then you should give payment for 2 months before firing an employee. So these details would be available in your employment agreement or offer letter. If it is for a severe breach of contract, then again the steps could be there. Most of the time a standard employment agreement should cover if there is a breach of contract, then you can actually fire them immediately at the company's discretion. Wherever possible, make it look like more as a resignation of services. So make it like talk to the employee, counsel him, give him all their proper dues, but take a resignation letter from them, because if you are firing, then there is a very complex legal process to be followed. So it's always good you ask a resignation letter from them, and then make it look like that the employee is relieving and you are relieving them at an early date, irrespective of the payments. So that's very important, because otherwise you have to give them formal notices for improvement, give them a lot of opportunity. There are like long time periods associated between each notices. You have to improve before you can actually go ahead and fire them. So it's very important, 99% until it is like very, very crucial or not workable, make it look like a resignation. Prepare full and final settlement from the accounts or finance side, how much exact payment has to be made. Prepare all the relieving documents, for example, handing over all the assets that they have been owning, taking the workload, whatever it is, and even giving an experience certificate or the relieving documents. Preferably take a no dues declaration, so hand him over the check and take a declaration that this is the full and final settlement they have received and there is no further dues remaining from the company. So take that declaration, and once the employee leaves the company, go ahead and check your access control, what all things, for example, email access or any other information that you want to restrict their access, or an access control system for entering or exit of the premises. So those things, go and modify those access control. So these are few things which you should be knowing before you fire an employee. Very, very important. Make it more look like more like a resignation, and try to be considerate and give them a proper notice or a pay instead of the notice as per the terms of the offer letter. That's it. For any other queries, you can always reach us at support@ilagan.com, or you can also check out our knowledge base at ilagan.com/kb. Thank you.